If you take carbohydrates, they used to get prepared for the process of photosynthesis. So first of all, I will tell how the photosynthesis process is used to get acquired. So I already told what are the materials required for the photosynthesis, like carbon dioxide. This is CO2, means that short form of carbon dioxide. Then H2O, water, hydrogen dioxide, water. Then solar energy, which is from the sunlight. Solar energy, which is from the sunlight. So from the sunlight, solar energy they will require. Then in the presence of chlorophyll, okay. So in this, along with the water only, the nutrients and minerals are used to get come in a dissolved condition. So now what happens? The carbon dioxide which is from the air, okay, it's get enter through the leaves part of the plant. So in the leaves, if you see a structure, a small invisible micro structure will be there. That structure is called the stomata. A small minute pore-like structure will be there. Like for example, if you take a sponge, all of them know what do you mean by sponge. So in the sponge itself, if you see, there is small minute pores will be there. Okay, if you observe the sponge very clearly, or by using the magnifying lens also, if you observe the sponge, means you can observe some small minute pores. Like that, some minute pores will be there on the surface and under the surface of the leaf. So that is called stomata. Through the stomata, this carbon dioxide is used to get enter into the leaf. So this carbon dioxide along with the water, in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll. So the solar energy from the sunlight and in the presence of chlorophyll. Okay. So now what happened means, this sunlight I already told, it consists of the solar energy. The solar energy what will do means, the solar energy will go and break this H2O. For example, this is the H2O, means the solar energy will come. And break this H2O. Okay, break this H2O. So this hydrogen dioxide is broken into hydrogen and oxygen. The solar energy, when once break the H2O, hydrogen dioxide, it breaks into hydrogen and oxygen. And in the same way, if you take this carbon dioxide, if you take, it also break into carbon and oxygen. So by solar energy, the hydrogen dioxide is broken into hydrogen and oxygen, and the carbon dioxide also broken into carbon and oxygen. So this process, this breaking of the hydrogen dioxide into hydrogen and oxygen by using the solar energy is called splitting of water. It's called splitting of water. So now if you take this, hydrogen and oxygen is separated, and here the carbon and oxygen is separated. Now what happened in this breaked hydrogen and oxygen, the hydrogen and this breaked carbon and oxygen, this carbon will combine together. Okay, once again. So in this, the breaked hydrogen and the oxygen, the hydrogen, and the carbon and the oxygen, the carbon. So this carbon and hydrogen now combine together. Okay, this carbon and hydrogen that combine together, that forms the carbohydrates. So once again I will tell you, this carbon dioxide is break down into carbon and oxygen. This hydrogen dioxide, water, is break down into hydrogen and oxygen by the solar energy from the sunlight. That is process is called splitting of water molecules. Now in this, the breaked molecule, this hydrogen and carbon combine together form carbohydrates. So combination of the carbon and hydrogen is called carbohydrates. And this oxygen combine together form O2. Okay, here one oxygen, here one oxygen, it's combined together from O2. So now what is the product will come here means C6H12O6, that is nothing but the carbohydrate, which means glucose. So glucose is one type of the carbohydrate. So this is the product which is coming out, carbohydrate, that glucose. In the form of glucose, the carbohydrate is used to get come out. And the byproduct if you take the remaining oxygen, this oxygen is come as the byproduct. So this oxygen again it come out of the plants through the stomata. Again this oxygen will come out of the plants through the stomata of the leaf. This oxygen only we are inhaling. The human beings, animals, we are inhaling. So in this way only the carbohydrates is used to get produced in the plants.